Welcome to Question and Answer on Farming and Agriculture in India. Let's learn together with MG stories and the magic of poem learning. Question 1. Which of the following tools is used by farmers for harvesting? Option A, harrow. Option B, sickle. Option C, drill. Option D, plow. The correct answer is option B, sickle. Question 2. Identify the odd one based on its cropping season. Option A, rice. Option B, barley. Option C, wheat. Option D, peas. The correct answer is option A, rice. Question 3. In which month are the Kharif crops harvested? Option A, July. Option B, October. Option C, March. Option D, December. The correct answer is option B, October. Question 4. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Option A, weeds grow in fields and gardens without being planted. Option B, weeds keep the crops healthy. Option C, it is necessary to remove weeds from the fields. Option D, weeds are unwanted wild plants. The correct answer is option B, weeds keep the crops healthy. Question 5. Which of the following grows in Zaid season? Option A, fruits and vegetables. Option B, wheat and peas. Option C, jowar and jute. Option D, cotton and groundnuts. The correct answer is option A, fruits and vegetables. Let's fill in the blanks. Blank is the practice of cultivating crops and rearing livestock. The answer is farming. Blank is a cropping season in India that coincides with the monsoon season. The answer is Kharif. Blank is the first step carried out on a farm to cultivate crops. The answer is plowing. Blank are substances containing living and dead organisms that release nutrients to the soil. The answer is biofertilizers. We use a trowel to remove blank. The answer is weeds. Blank are sprayed on crops to control weeds and protect crops from various pests. The answer is pesticides. Muskmelons and cucumbers are some crops grown in the blank season. The answer is Zaid. Let's answer true or false. In the process of winnowing, husks are separated from grains. The answer is true. The method of organic farming damages the fertility of the soil. The answer is false. Warm and dry climate with moderate rainfall is favorable for growing tea. The answer is false. Jowar is an example of a millet. The answer is true. Farming is the activity of growing crops and raising livestock. The answer is true. The place where crops are grown using chemicals is called organic farming. The answer is false. Cash crops are grown only for human consumption. The answer is false. Match the tools to their agricultural practices. 1. Wooden plow matches with plowing. 2. Sickle matches with harvesting. 3. Trowel matches with weeding. 4. Drill matches with sowing seeds. Short answer questions. What is manure made up of? Manure is made up of natural substances like animal dung, plant waste, and decomposed organic matter. Give 2 examples of Kharif season crops, rice and maize. Where is the harvested grain stored before it is sold? Harvested grain is stored in bulk containers or godowns. Why is it important to plow the soil? It is important to plow the soil to ensure that the plants and crops can grow well. What is organic farming? Organic farming is a method of farming where crops are grown without using artificial fertilizers and chemical pesticides. It uses natural manures and eco-friendly methods to keep the soil healthy. More short answers. What is crop yield? Crop yield is the amount of crops produced from a particular field. What are rabi crops? The crops grown in winter season are called rabi crops. Examples are wheat and barley. What is threshing? Threshing is the process of separating grains from the harvested crop. State any 3 manual tools used in agriculture. Plow, sickle, trowel. Define the term livestock rearing. It is the rearing of domestic animals such as cattle, goats, sheep, and poultry for commercial purposes. Let's continue with short answers. What are the different types of organic waste? Crop waste, animal and other farm waste, aquatic waste. Explain the process of plowing in agriculture. Plowing is the first step in farming. In this step, soil is loosened and turned using a plow before sowing seeds. It helps plants grow better. Plowing is done using bullocks or tractors. Why is the step of fertilization and spraying pesticides important in cultivation of crops? Fertilizers supply nutrients to the soil, and pesticides are sprayed to control weeds and protect crops from pests. Hence, these steps are important in the cultivation of crops. Why is storage of harvest considered an important step in agricultural practices? Storage of harvest is considered important so that the grains do not rot. More questions and answers. What is meant by weeding? Weeding means removal of wild plants from the main crop. What are biofertilizers? Biofertilizers are natural substances that contain living or dead microorganisms, which help release nutrients into the soil, making it more fertile. Biofertilizers are natural, do not harm the soil, and increase soil fertility. Artificial fertilizers may damage soil quality in the long run and affect the environment. Explain in detail the process of threshing and winnowing. Threshing. After harvesting, grains are separated from the stalks. This can be done manually or with machines. This process is called threshing. Winnowing. Winnowing means separating the lighter husk from the heavier grains. The mixture is dropped from a height so that the wind blows away the husk, while the grains fall straight to the ground. Let's look at more short answers. Explain the process of selling the stored grains in the market. The farmer supplies the stored grain to factories or to the wholesale market through different means of transportation, such as trucks or trains. Here, the goods are labeled and packed. Shopkeepers buy goods from the wholesale market and sell them to the customers. State 2 things farmers could do for a good crop yield. The 2 things farmers could do for a good yield are using high-quality seeds and using modern machinery to save time and effort. How does organic farming help the environment? It reduces soil and water pollution, maintains soil fertility, protects useful insects and microorganisms, and decreases the use of chemicals in the environment. Continuing with short answers. What are the different methods of providing water to crops? Water is provided through pumps, pipes, sprinklers, tube wells, or canals by traditional systems such as moat, Deckley, Rahat, and chain pump systems, and by modern systems such as sprinkler and drip irrigation. What are the advantages of using biofertilizers? Some advantages of organic farming are it protects the natural fertility of soil, uses organic waste that is not harmful, uses natural pesticides, and produces healthy food as no chemicals are used. Why is rice commonly grown in India? Rice is commonly grown in India because the country has a hot and humid climate which is ideal for its growth, and such conditions are prevalent in most parts of India. More short answer questions. Why should the seeds be sown at an appropriate distance from each other? Seeds must be sown at the right distance so that each plant gets enough sunlight, water, and nutrients. If seeds are too close, plants will not grow well due to lack of space and resources. How are animals useful in agriculture? Animals like oxen are used for plowing fields. They help in transportation of goods and crops. Cow dung and manure improve soil fertility. Some animals help in irrigation and threshing. India is an agricultural country, yet many people die of hunger. Why? Unequal distribution of food, poverty, poor storage and wastage of food grains, and lack of awareness and access to government schemes. Let's see the differences. Kharif season. Kharif crops are grown in the monsoon season. Examples are rice, maize, and jowar. Rabi season. Rabi crops are grown in the winter season. Examples are wheat, barley, and mustard. Food crops. Crops like rice and wheat grown for human consumption. Examples are rice, wheat, and jowar. Cash crops. Crops grown mainly for sale, either raw or semi-processed, like cotton, jute, and tobacco. Examples are tea, sugarcane, oilseeds, cotton, and jute. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video for more educational content.